Good evening. I thought I'd do a quick video about my Roaccutane and like my journey and stuff. I'm also sorry about the horrible lighting. I literally finished work at 4 and it's pretty much already dark. So I've just wanted to go over a bit about how I've felt so far, what's happened, and just a bit of like background about the kind of acne I get. So I would have said it started when I was in college, and I kind of just thought it was because of stress, but it never really went away, so I'm guessing it wasn't. I've had it since college, so what, like 7, 8 years since I started college. So yeah, quite a long time. I've been on and off short courses of antibiotics, like 1-2 week courses that don't help, like they help you at the time, but they're not a long-term solution, which is what I'm hoping to get out of Roaccutane. And I finally mentioned it to my GP that I wanted to go on it, because they have to refer you to the hospital because your GP can't do it. And then I have to have my bloods taken every month, a pregnancy test every month, just to see, because they take your bloods for your liver function and your cholesterol, because the Roaccutane raises the levels of it. And so far it hasn't done anything to my liver function, but before I started I had high cholesterol, and when the nurse phoned me, she was like, "Are you overweight?" And I was like, "No, I'm a size 6. And she was like, "Oh, that's really strange, it may be genetic." I think my cholesterol was 6.4 when I first got it done, and that was before Roaccutane. And this was just before Christmas, and she said, "Oh, I'm going to give you 2 weeks and you're going to have another blood test, and so just see if you can lower it," over Christmas as well. And it was just like, oh. But yeah, I cut out dairy from my diet. I don't drink dairy milk. I try not to eat butter anymore. I'm such a butter fiend. I would eat sticks of butter if I could. I only eat cholesterol lowering butter. That's pretty much all I've done, really. I tried to not eat as much meat as well, because apparently like red meats are meant to be quite bad for your cholesterol, and just like dairy, like fatty things, and aren't meant to be good for you. Had those taken. I managed to get it down to 5.8, and she said that if I got it below 6 then they'd start me on it. So I got it to there, and she gave me it, but I was on limacycline before, so I had to come off limacycline for 2 weeks and then start Roaccutane. I started Roaccutane on the 1st of February and it's now the 23rd, so I've been on it 22 days. I'm taking my 23rd pill tonight. I take my pills with my dinner, which is recommended because it gets absorbed better. Side effect wise, so far I've had headache, so I would say that my headaches have only really been in the morning when I wake up. I have been ill recently as well, so I don't know whether some of these side effects are just because of the Roaccutane or if I've been ill as well, but I'll mention it when I go through them. Headaches, I think this is Roaccutane based, because I've never really suffered with headaches before, even when I'm ill. So the fact that I'm waking up like half the time and I literally feel like I've been hit by a truck for like an hour after waking up, or at least half an hour, and then it kind of dies down. Dry lips as well. On YouTube, and mine aren't that bad at the moment. I'm literally slathering on my Carmex all the time. It's sickening how like greasy my lips are all the time, but my lips aren't that bad compared to what I've seen from other people's yet. I did get like a crack hit a couple of weeks ago, but that's going now, and it's mainly just like the top of my lip and like the bottom here that's really getting to me a little bit. But it's fine with my lip balm on anyway, it's not too bad. A dry nose as well. It's not dry, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you go outside and the air is really crisp and cold, and then you breathe in through your nose and it just hurts. That's how I feel all the time. Like a week ago I had to fall asleep with my hand over my nose because it hurt to breathe into my nose. So yeah, that was fun. Dryish skin. I've never had dry skin before. My skin is normally, I wouldn't say oily, it's more like combination. Like I don't have dry skin, I just don't get oil here, but it's not dry, like on the outskirts of my face, but then like here and like here and like my chin like line here, like where it creases, it gets a little bit oily, but I wouldn't say it's oily, but it has been getting a little bit drier recently, especially here. Like I've noticed that just on the bridge of my nose, not like the bottom of my nose or like in between my eyebrows, just here, it feels like sandpaper. And this is probably the last week and a half that I've experienced this. So I don't know what that's about. I used like an exfoliating cleanser last night and it seemed to get rid of it a little bit for the time being, but it feels like it's coming back again now, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's not red, it's just there. And like redness across my face as well. It's not dry, it's just, it's like it looks like I've been sat in the sun, but like I've not been out, so, and it's not really been sunny, so achy. I don't feel as though I feel achy after I work out or anything. It's more when it's like cardio based. Like if I go on a walk, I feel as though my body just aches more after. But that's it really. I've not really experienced like pain. It's just achy. Also, I've not really got any new spots recently. I didn't really think, I'm not saying that it's working now. It's like my purging time just probably hasn't come yet. Since I started it, I haven't really got any new spots. Like I had, just before I started Roaccutane, I had like a cystic spot here. I get a cystic spot in the same place every like couple of months, and then I get like smaller spots like all over my face pretty much all the time, and they take like a week, 2 weeks to go, so they're really annoying. But yeah, I had a cystic spot here just before I started Roaccutane, and you can kind of still see it. It's gone down a lot. I had to get a week course of antibiotics for that to make it go, because mine just sit on my face for months unless I get it sorted by like a short course of antibiotics. So yeah, they don't go on their own, and they're the most annoying ones for me. They're just so ugly and big. Other than that, like since I've started, I've had like a few like small ones. Like all of these have been like from where I've picked, like tiny ones, but I've literally not had any really. It's been great, but oh, I've got like a couple here as well. But yeah, I think that's all of my side effects so far. If I think of any more, and anything changes, I'll obviously do another video and update it, but as of now I don't really have any more side effects that I should mention that have stood out to me anyway. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll make sure I make a note of it and add it into my next video. Because I've noticed that when people do the day-to-day vlogs, they film like their skin every day and how it changes every day, but I don't feel like I'm going to do that because I don't feel like my skin has actually changed day to day like that. It's just kind of staying the same. I've heard that once you up your dose, your skin purges then as well. I'm meant to be having my phone call with the dermatologist on Thursday, so we'll see, but I'll put it in my next video anyway. My cholesterol came back high again, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but hopefully I will. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick video to explain that, and hopefully it'll go into a bit more depth once the months go on. And yeah, I just thought if it helps one person, the way I was watching videos anyway, I was literally like clicking on so many videos trying to find out as much information, because it's a big decision to go on. For me personally, it wasn't really like an in-depth thing that I thought about, because I just knew that I wanted to start it, because at this point I'll try anything. I just feel as though if it helps one person make a decision, then I may as well. I'm not really doing anything else anyway, so yeah, see you when I see you.